Good evening, Music Alliance members. Come on in. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. It is Wednesday. Oh, yay. Drop Shop Wednesday, babies. So this is going to be this is a new channel, as you guys know, and we wanted to give you guys more opportunity to get your music heard and get some feedback. So with your permission, we would like to kind of mold this to make sure it gives you the utmost benefit. So we're all going to be polite and kind, because even though I know the music industry is cutthroat, but here we're trying to build a community and lifting each other up, right? So let's not be jerks about it. So let's give constructive feedback, is absolutely, because that's what you need. But if the song is a drop, meaning it's probably not going to make you any money, we're going to say drop, okay? But if it's a shop, then we're like, yes, this song has potential, tell you why, ABC. This is a song that you could shop and make some money with. Does that sound fair? Give me a thumbs up. If you guys, sorry that my hair is everywhere. If you guys submitted a song to be played tonight and you're here, that is the great thing, because if you're not here, then we're not playing your song. That's a new rule as well, because we're trying to make this as fair as possible so we can get as many songs in as possible. Like I said, it's for your benefit. So we appreciate all of your feedback as we are trying, like I said, to make this about you guys and giving you the best value possible. We have our wonderful Juno Award-winning, Grammy-nominated George G3, George Leger, and we're gonna get working on this drop shop here, you guys. So let's see what we have. Some new tunes to play tonight. I'm very excited, and then we'll give your feedback. So who's the first one you would like to play, Mr. George?
Brendan Lugo, Senses. So here we go.
He's here.
Okay, there we go for the first one. Brendan Lugo, Senses.
See, Brandon was jamming. He's very proud. That was very, I did not know what we were getting into, Brandon. That was very cool. Very different, which I am happy about, because sometimes we do this and it's, wow, the songs tend to like sound the same. So great job, man. Definitely, I think there's definitely some guns behind that for sync licensing. That's a really neat piece.
Yeah,
neat.
that's
like
exactly what I was going to say too. Sync, definitely. It's not a pop tune at all.
Yeah.
Forget that. But the sync market is open to unusual and interesting ideas. What they want really is to have pieces of music produced, and this is exactly what I was told. We want pieces that are instantly recognizable. They need to have drum hooks, guitar hooks, bass hooks, vocal hooks, hooks everywhere, hooks, lots of hooks. Okay, That was really, I'd never heard it put quite like that, but they want iconic stuff that will
Yeah.
stick to people's ears. And some of the examples that I got were Fat Boy Slim, one of his songs. Pick Up the Pieces was one of the songs from the 70s. But that has a specific kind of groove. And he really thought, okay, that's one of the examples of something I think I'd really like. So sync-wise, you got a chance. So yeah, this one I would say for sync, it's ready to drop. For pop, forget it.
Yep, and that seems to be the poll. People are agreeing to, yeah, people are agreeing that it's worthwhile and it's worthy. And George and I agree. So great job, my friend. You guys always keep in mind, I say this every time, I feel like I'm like a cuckoo bird repeating myself, but George is always here to help any one of you paying members with your music, with your tracks. Help them get them gussied up, remix them, remaster them, whatever you want when you're a paying member, which is $39 a month. That is one of the perks you get. So just remember that. The other perk you get is you definitely will get played tonight if you are a paying member. So
we're only $24 a month.
24 for mixing and mastering, it's 39. Don't confuse me.
You get a mix. You get a mix for 24 at the end of the year.
Okay. Shh.
Just making sure people don't think they have to break the bank.
$39 should not be breaking the bank, but you guys, we are always here to talk about what benefits you need versus what you can afford. So anyway, that can be a conversation that we're happy to have with you guys. But anyway, okay, so who do you have next?
Charles LaShore, who I see right there.
He's here.
Hi, Charles. And by the way, Charles, just so you know, and I typed it in already, the song you sent for me earlier today that you wanted me to work on, it's already done, dude. You don't need to do anything. It's perfect already. It sounds amazing. It's mastered loud. I couldn't do anything to it. It's already perfect as it is. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, here we go. The song is called Just Listen by Charles LaShore.
Yeah, just listen. That's all I'm else concerned. Just listen. Before the world starts talking, let your daddy speak first. I've been through the fast, so you would know your worth. They gon' give you everything and take it back by morning. I'm the only one that's still to tell you without warning. See that one that got you wanting, ain't built to last. Every real thing you gon' build gotta come from what you have. I ain't perfect and I never said I had it all, but everything I'm telling you, I learned it from the fall. Everybody clapping now, everybody know the name, but watch how quick they disappear when there ain't nothing left to gain. So when it's loud and you can't tell what's fake from what is real, come back to what I told you, let my words be what you feel. Just listen, just listen. They gon' talk but they don't know what you been getting. Just listen, just listen. Yeah, the weight is heavy, but you're built for the position. Every cut I took was just a lesson out from Lakers. So before you trust the crowd, just hit the one and never change. Just listen, all the time. Just listen, all the time. I know they talk about your daddy like I lost my mind, but
Cool. Charles LaShore, Just Listen. You could totally tell that's the title. So.
Very smooth, Charles. I really like that. I was waiting. I was like, where's the chorus? Where are we going? And it was like just a nice, like someone said clean. Yeah, it was a nice, clean, smooth jam. And I was like, okay, yeah. I could hear Beyonce doing that one. Nice
And
work.
then suddenly Charles is rich beyond belief. I
Donate
got
all his
Beyonce
money to
cut.
Music Alliance. Oh.
That would be really cool, man. I would love to get cuts. I'm just like all you guys. I'm still struggling to get stuff. I had a publishing deal, didn't take anywhere. All sorts of things can happen. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention this. I was at a sync convention this last weekend, and one of the things I've learned that's very positive for us AI people, first off, you have to be ethical and you have to show them your original. But some publishers now in Nashville are taking AI generated material. But you have to prove it's yours. You have to, and you know, you got to be honest.
Are they setting what criteria they want you to utilize to prove that it's
Obviously, you'd have to have some kind of a version of it that's
Right.
like for
I'm just
me.
wondering if they're being like, I need to see XYZ, if they're being really stringent on it.
Specifically, I'm not entirely sure, but I would imagine it would be something like they would want to be able to see a demo of some sort. If there's any identification of any time and place that it was recorded, that would be good information. What else? I'm sure there's more things than that. But I think the most important thing is it's open that at least now we can do it. And every publisher is going to be different. You're going to find somebody's going to say, F no, forget that. I'm not going to get involved with AI. However, some are going to take the chance because there's some great music out there that wasn't dressed well earlier. And now that we have an application like Suno or some of the other ones, we can take our demos and dress them up like proper songs and hear what they actually sound like for a change. Because I know an unproduced song versus a produced song, they're so much better. They capture your imagination. They do all sorts of stuff. But anyways, okay, next song. Chris.
So hold on one
Schneider.
second, you guys, the poll, great job.
Sorry.
The poll's gonna go up after every song because we want you guys to be engaged and get your feedback. And of course, you're welcome to put your constructive feedback in the chat if you have something specific you'd like to add. But 94% for Charles, great job. And the
Good
next person,
one.
are they here?
Chris Shiner.
Yep, he's here.
Chris Off der Reeperbahn. That's what it's called. Off der Reeperbahn. Here we go. Whoops.
Club Top 10 Kaiserkeller Star Club Auf der Reeperbahn, auf der Reeperbahn Wir spielen auf der Reeperbahn, my friend, ja, ja, ja Ja, Baby, du bist mein, du bist fein, 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 fein. Ja, Baby, noch kein Seins, ich will ein Bier hier. Come the girls, stay holding girls.
Just so everybody knows, I'm going to listen to about 1.5 minutes of everybody's song. So we get a chance to hear if there's a chorus and a B section if that comes along soon enough and all that. So. What do you have to say, Janine?
What do we think? Where's our poll? There's obvious things that need to be worked on. It needs to be mastered and mixed, and the levels are a little kooky. And I know I'm going to be working with Chris on vocals soon. We're going to get him stronger because it's a fun song. And I was like, am I in New Orleans? It was like bluesy and sassy. So I liked that, but it needs a little polishing, I guess, is what I want to say.
Yep, I follow up with exactly the same thing. It sounded cool. This reminds me of Captain Beefheart. I don't know if you guys know who Captain Beefheart is, but he's really cool. So very out there, very unusual, very interesting. He got signed by Frank Zappa in the 70s and holy smokes, put out a whole bunch of really interesting and unusual records. So maybe this might not be your cup of tea, but I can tell you right now, there's an audience for this. If it's mixed properly and you get it going, people with a sense of humor, try and get a little bit better with the pitch, a little bit better with it's to me, this is like a really interesting demo, but now it needs to be, now you got to dig in. You got to spend the time. You got to just get somebody, okay, guitars, great. Maybe come to me and get a mix. One of our members, so there's a potential for me to mix with you.
There you go.
You know, we get the stuff, I get going, I get a basic mix up, then we get on Zoom and we talk about what's going on, and then anyways, opportunities like that exist. I think this is a really fun song. It's not probably most people's cup of tea, but it's mine because I like Frank Zappa and I like Don Van Veldt, also known as Captain Beefheart. So
I don't know
there
who
you go.
Captain Beefheart is, but his name is hilarious to me. Uh, so people are asking, how do I get my songs in? So we do put out a text, and then we ask for you guys to submit your song. Now it's been a little chaotic because this little past submission, it was like 200 people. We were bombarded. It was crazy. So we always say one song, please submit one song, okay? An MP3 or a wave. And we have another chance on the 24th of this month for Tune Talk to also get your tracks played. But I'm telling you right now, if you want to be pushed up to the front of the line, all you got to do is drop 15 smackers a month. And how amazing that you can work with George at $24 a month and $39 a month, and he'll work with you, teach you how to mix and master. This is amazing, you guys. That is like a no-brainer. That's a master course that you have to spend thousands of dollars at Berkeley, or what's the other one? Full Sail. Nothing against that. I went to college. Look where I am. Anyway, I'm kidding. Okay, who's next?
Okay, Galactic Currency, One Trip Chameleon. I'm not sure what their actual name is, but I'm going to go with this.
Oh.
Don't have a mind of your own. It's easy to steal it. You type to copy paste chameleon. You have one brain cell, I have a million. You take a trip only during the fall. You can see it. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Why aren't you?
Don't have a mind of your own. It's easy to steal it. You type to copy paste. You have one brain cell, I have a million. You take a trip only during the fall. You can see it. Why aren't you? Why aren't you?
Why aren't you?
You have a mind of your own. It's easy to steal it. You type to copy paste chameleon. You have one brain cell, I have a million. You take a trip only during the fall. You can see it.
Why aren't you? Why aren't you?
Why aren't you?
Why aren't you?
Okay. What's our poll say, people?
Oh, what's the poll say? That was, first of all, I love the lyrics. You have one brain cell, I have a million. So many people I'd like to send those lyrics to, sir, if I could just borrow them. No, really, I like the lyrics. A really cool vibe. I could totally see that in a club. Absolutely, like just
Yeah. Yeah.
jamming along
EDC,
to
man.
that, sure.
EDC's coming to Las Vegas. Try and find a DJ who play at EDC. I'm sure somebody would. It's an awesome tune. It's okay. When I say that, I have to qualify. I have done dance music since the early 80s, and I love dance music. It's really fun, and it's mindless, and it's, woo, let's have fun. That was a fun tune. I really liked it, and I liked the lyric too. That was yeah, but I could definitely hear that in nightclubs. I could definitely hear that at EDC or at any kind of a dance event. It would go really good, like really good.
I like Mia's comment. She says they could do several different versions, keep the
Yep.
intro, then go into a trap beat. I was thinking the same thing. There's a lot that you could do with that song. And I personally was waiting for just a little bit more, like a little, like how George says, every 6 to 8 bars, we change it up a little bit. I was waiting for a little bit of a change. That's just my personal preference. When you guys put your comments in the chat, tell us why. Tell us why. Don't just say, I don't like it. Sorry. You're totally allowed. Like, that's allowed. But I'm just curious why. Give feedback. Is it just not your style of music? Or is there something specific that you just, where you were like, "Meh," because I think specific feedback is important.
Yeah.
So,
It's the
but
only way we get better. Yeah, I have people that I've worked with for years and years, and the one question I get asked all the time is, how do I get better? You record yourself, you listen to yourself back. You go, how am I? Am I any good or not? I can hear it here. Take it to a vocal coach or somebody like me.
Yes.
How good
And
am I?
listen
Am I
to
good?
the
Okay, then
feedback.
we send you to other people to help you get better at that particular thing. But anyway,
Yeah. Listen to the feedback, you guys. And there is a difference between your ego and having confidence, right? So we're not trying to bruise anybody's ego here. We're trying to lift you guys up and give you the confidence to go and just smash it and do the best you possibly can. That being said, check your ego at the door. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gotta be real with yourself if you want to make it in this business. So anyway, okay, who's next?
our poll
Oh,
first. We
our
didn't do the
poll,
poll, did we?
it came up and it went away, but it was a positive poll.
Yes, it was. It was 88% drop it. Wow. Holy smokes. I
You
guess
guys don't see it because that's 15. Drop it. 2. It needs work.
Ah, okay.
I'm sharing the results right now. You should be able to.
I didn't see, I can't see it.
All right.
Pops up sometimes, it doesn't. I'm never sure which one it is. Is it the current-
15 to 2. It's a banger in most people's eyes.
Yay. That's good. Okay, next one. Nina Melova. Hi, Nina. What doesn't kill? Whoops.
What does not kill you gives you trauma. What does not kill you gives you scars. What does not kill you still can cripple. What does not kill you shortens lives. What does not kill makes you wear armor. Lose trust in people and in the world. What does not kill you makes you tougher. Makes you unhappy, makes you lose your worth. We are not born to just endure. We need to feel the joy and grow. So please be gentle to yourself and others. Not every battle is worth the blow.
They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Say it loud, say it often like a mantra. Push through pain, never stop, try harder. But nobody asks what it costs you after. Everybody has limits, every soul does too. Even mountains crack, even oceans move. We were not made to bleed just to prove that we're worthy of rest or mercy or truth. So be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. Be gentle with the world, with sisters and brothers. Survival isn't living, pain isn't power. Not every war deserves an author hour.
What does not kill you?
That's interesting. It's like chapters. Cool.
I would like it to be a little more seamless. Like it felt to me like it was two separate songs.
Yep.
I would like it to have more of a thread so that the groove leads into the rap. And the rap was great. I don't know who was rapping. I don't know if that was AI. I have no idea. Yeah, I liked the song, but I would really like to come together a little bit better.
Yeah, you could have kept a beat going underneath and connected them just to flow from one to the other. I'd like the ironic sense of humor. Very dark at the same time. What doesn't kill you? Yeah, interesting. Let's see. I think that the shift of gear between the dance part and the rap part would be too severe for an audience to really get into. Unless you really work that transition between one and the other. I would really focus on the dance tune and just doing the dance tune and maybe if you're gonna be ironic, dark like that, be goth, go all the way, just bury yourself in it. And there's probably some people out there that are gonna just totally dig it. But yeah, really go for it. Just go for it. And yeah, the hip, if you got, to me, it sounds like you have two songs. So have two songs and work on each of the ideas and make each idea a good idea. I think that's your strongest path forward. Anyways, that's what I would do. So.
Fantastico. I don't know where our little poll went, but
I see one here. I believe it's yes, drop it is 4 out of 14, and not it needs work is 10 out of 14. So I think most people are saying the same things we were saying, which is an interesting idea, but it needs work.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris is saying she nails a European sound. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely gets it right. Yeah. And the problem is if you sent that out like that, you're losing opportunities. You're shooting yourself in the foot. People will not really, they won't respond the way that I think that you expect them to.
Yeah.
Especially because these styles of music are really different. Like different schools of thought, different attitudes, different groups of people that follow the music. It's very different. So to mesh them together, I don't think is the best idea. I think you have a way better option to separate them and then focus on each tune as a separate piece of music. Okay.
I think that's great feedback, George. You guys, so when we send out the text asking you to submit your songs, you literally have maybe a 2-hour window. That's it. That's because we get so many submissions. So you're upset your song's not being played today. What about the other 200 people that submitted? We do our best. If you don't like it, I apologize, but this is how it goes.
Yeah, we're doing our best. We try to answer as many people and get through as many songs as we can to make sure that people at least have something positive out of the experience. So it's really important.
And if you're that gung-ho on getting your stuff played, this broken record, what is she going to say?
Become a member.
Member. There you go.
Buy that membership. It's in the chat. The link is. So
It's
check
not,
out
you
that.
guys, all we're doing with that money is keeping the lights on. Nobody's getting rich. We are literally here to help you. We care. We sincerely care. It's not BS. Anyway, okay, who's next?
The Letting by Paul Anthony Rashley. Hi, Paul. I see you right
Definitely here.
there.
I held the shape so carefully. The one I carved from pain. But holding's its own demand, and I am tired. What if the blue was never mine to keep? This is the letting, the open air. This is the letting, not where I am, but where
Good. Wow. Yeah, dude, you really know your prompts. Really do. That's
It was
amazing.
beautiful. It was beautiful. Mia said, I feel like we need to hear a vocal chop or a bit of vocal over the intro. Nice chorus, though. I'm the same way only because I'm a vocalist. So I'm like, I want to hear it sooner, but because I didn't know if it was just a standalone piece instrumental.
Yeah. I thought it
But
was first.
I thought it was beautiful. I didn't mind just because the vocal was pretty. I'd be like, yeah, let's have more of that. But I didn't mind the way it came together. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah. I think the intro's too long though. I think you got to get into the vocal faster. Maybe you could just edit it. That's me. It depends on what
I'll
your
just say
goal
he
is.
agrees with you.
Yeah. It depends on what the goal is. This might work as an end piece in a movie, and that might be perfect.
Yeah.
But me, one of the things I was always taught is, as far as one of the songwriting rules, if you're trying to get your stuff pitched, is you better get to the damn song as quick as you can. If you can do it in 8 seconds, do it in 8 seconds. If you can do it in 12 seconds, do it in 12 seconds. But don't let it go 30 or 40. That's way too long. Okay, we're just your friends. We're not executives that have such limited amounts of time that they can only afford to listen to a bit of your song. So if they're going to give you that time, you better make your point quick and fast.
Valid.
If that's a song, as a song goes, you need to chop up the beginning and the way you go. If it's a piece for something like an after score or something like that, where that rule doesn't apply, that's perfect too. So it works either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So we have 70-30.
Yes, it will drop 70%. Nah, it needs work 30%. 3 out of 10 and 7 out of 10. Good one.
Nice.
Seems to be the crowd tonight is pretty accepting and supportive. That's really cool, guys.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too. It's way better than people going. Most of the music's been really cool too, though. The bottom line is I'm not listening to this going, it's fun. I'm enjoying the experience. If this all was like not really good music, I probably wouldn't be having fun, and I'm having a blast. Anyways, here we go. Money Making Mission by Lazy X Live. And
Wait, what? Who?
we're done with our members. Oh, wait, no, this is the last member.
Oh, I was like, who is that?
It's Money Making Mission.
To make sure that they're here. So do you know
Is
who
he
the artist
here?
is?
I don't, it just basically says Money Making Mission by Lazy X Live.
If this is your song, you have 3 seconds to give us a thumbs up that you are here. Otherwise, we are going to move forward. Sorry to be so cut and dry, but that's how it is. And 3 and 2 and 1. Next song.
Champ, How Does It Feel by Blixt.
Are they here? Let's see.
Or, yeah, it says Champ, How Does It Feel Blixt. So I'm not sure what
Are
that
you
is.
here?
I don't see
Okay,
anybody
next
nodding.
song.
Okay. Karam, Galaby Master. Or Galaby, Master Final. High quality. But it's Karam by Galaby.
Anyone? Bueller? Sorry. That's how old I am. I don't see them here. Thanks, Brandon. Good to see you. Next track.
Lucky Harmon, Haunted.
Lucky, are you here?
Harmon,
Because
Haunted.
I know some people's names are different from their artist name is different from their name that they. I don't think so.
Okay. I guess that's the other thing. If you're going to submit, show up.
I know, right? That's
Like,
another
this is
thing, you
nuts.
guys.
This
You
is
see,
like-
this is
yeah.
like a conundrum for us. We're
So, Mr. Sean, Dip Up Out of Here. Nope. Do. Okay. Outrageous Ex Princess Haiti. Somebody's got to be here.
I know, right? Is anybody?
This is such
All
a
right,
good.
I got a solution.
Okay.
Please.
Is that it? I see his, and I got a song. I'm gonna send it to you, George,
Okay.
in Slack. It's to you right now. There it is. And we have not heard this before, but he's here a lot. He did
Everyone
send
said
it
that
in
person left. I don't know.
$4. He's still here.
Okay.
So he's here. Let's play it.
Let's
found
do
the
it.
winner.
Foreign, and the song is called Part of Me.
Nigga don't need no intro. Nigga, I'm for it. Grew around the trappers, they influenced me. Pitching fastballs took me to the major league. I live a lifestyle that you won't believe. More guns, more drugs, more money than you ever seen. Last night I had a dream, I started serving fiends. Woke up out my sleep trapping on deserted leave. I get a brick and I split it like it's surgery. I gotta rush to the cream, emergency. Came out the trap sweating, my hustle pays. Plug say I move too fast, give him a couple days. Can't be sitting around waiting for nigga to give me shit. Drop me off in the trap, chase gon' make me rich. I never switch unless I'm riding Reynolds. You see my diamond through the tinted windows. I ain't no average nigga. I'm a trapper, I'm a dealer, I can get it gone. I can break it all down or I can sell it whole. Fitting all residue on my Fendi fit. Look like I got a brick of meth on my wrist. Look like I'm selling cocaine. And I'm married to the dope gang. I've been grinding all my life, the trap shit just a part of me. Take away the dope, that stole the trap, and I can't breathe. Grinding all my life, trapping just a part of me. Take away the dope, that stole the trap, and I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. All my life.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Or shall I?
Obviously not.
Okay, let's see. For some of the comments I can give you is I love the way that you're doing the little that thing with the vocal thing. That trick, that's a really cool trick and you're really using it well. However, your vocal is too bright and brittle and thin. It's like you have this wonderful mix. I love the way the bass is like doing the bass line with the kick drum thing. That's working really good. Your voice is just a little too brittle. It needs some body. I make that mistake all the time, just by accident, because that's sometimes how we happen to hear. Maybe your monitoring is different and you hear things in your room different than you might hear it outside of your room. That might be one of the reasons why it's like that. I'm not really sure, but the first thing I would do is I would go and add some body into your vocal and make it rounder and more just warm. And that's not very hard to do. For example, one of the things I can suggest is if you're a Universal Audio subscriber to their little pack that they do, which is called Spark, that's $20 a month and you end up with 50 plugins or something like that. They have one plugin in particular called Voice of God. Really, it's called Voice of God. And back in the 80s and 90s, DJs would have this process put between them and us. So whenever you hear DJs, they had these really super deep voices that sounded like huge, right? That was called the Voice of God. So I would suggest you maybe download that plugin bundle as an experiment. It's got a 2-week demo. Just take that, run your plugin through that, and see if maybe that can help round it up a bit. Because that'll take it up a level. That'll make people more interested. Those are the comments that I can make. The style of music's not really up my particular alley, but that doesn't mean that there's still some good stuff there as far as being able to identify and help with the individual musical components. So there you go.
He's asking if you can send a link, the plugins you were talking about. Do you know?
Yeah, it's okay. Sure. Here, let me do that right now. Give me 1 second, please. Because, yeah, this is a great bundle. Universal out there. Yeah, it's uaudio.com. Here we go. Yeah, and these guys have lots of, if you ever want to get yourself an audio interface, for example, there's a couple of different options out there. A lot of people will go with this thing called it's by Focusrite. It's called the Claret, I think, or the Claret's the big one. Anyways, they're these little red audio interfaces, and they're really good. However, Universal Audio makes an audio interface that comes with something special in it that makes it that much better than everybody else, and that's the Volt. The Volt is a very inexpensive little audio interface, but it comes with two things. It comes with a really interesting mic pre-algorithm that makes it sound really nice, and it comes with a built-in compressor. Now, most people like, why would you put a compressor on your input of your vocal? That's not really a good thing. No, trust me, it's a good thing. In this case, what happens is when you're recording, you really need to have some compression. That's dynamic squeezing. Okay, what we do is we take the hottest parts and we bring them down. We take the quietest parts and we bring them up. So your dynamic range, the top and lowest range that you have, gets squeezed together. Then you can bring the whole thing up. Anyways, why was I saying that? Oh, Universal Audio. So anyways, their plugins, fantastic deal. It comes with all sorts of stuff. One of the newer plugins is called Paradise Guitar Studio. If you're a guitar player, oh my God. This thing has 6 amps in it that come in different styles of amps, that come with about 30 cabinets. It has pedals for input, and it has DSP stuff for high-end studio gear at the output. And you can make sounds with this that are absolutely some of the most beautiful sounds that I've ever heard. And I've been using it a lot on this new record I'm working on. And I have a Telecaster's this particular style of guitar, right? It's known as a country guitar because it's twangy, right? Man, using that thing with that plug-in with my Telecaster sounds absolutely fantastic. So anyways, there it is, UA Audio, and there's Spark. Thank you. Spark is a great thing. And then from there, you can go up to their other ones. I happen to have an Apollo here, which is one of their high-end audio interfaces. They start as inexpensive as about $250, and they go as expensive as about $4,500. And they're fantastic. Okay, next person, let's see. Okay, so this is Rise the Vibe, but no, we don't know if this is it or not. It's Rise the Vibe Super Baratusi featuring T.
Is that person here?
Tobolisi?
And is that sounding familiar to anybody? Going once, going twice. Okay, next song, please.
Ryan, Catch Me Up. This is the one name.
Oh, sorry. Where's the feedback poll? From the
I already
last
shared it.
$4. Oh, he's asking for it.
Oh, the feedback, it was 3 to 8. Here, I'll share it again.
Oh,
Hit 8 on yes, drop it. 8 saying it needs work. Just Cool is here. I see her, or his, not really sure. I see their song here. I'm gonna download it and send it to
I gave
you.
it to, it's in Slack, George. I already sent it to him.
The Just Cool. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love that we can do this. This is really fun. At least to be able to improvise and add at least a few new people sometimes. Okay, come on, baby. Download. Please
See
download.
who else
Come
is
on. Okay, you know what? It's not going to come that way. It will do this way then. Go away.
Forever Up is here. What is your...
Yeah. Just Cool. Dead End. Dead End Jobs. Conquest Studios. Yeah. 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 6 out of work, these dead end jobs. More money I make. More money I make. More money I make. More money they take. 6 out of work, these dead end jobs. More money I make. More money I make. More money I make. More money they take. 6 out of work, these dead end jobs. More money I make. More money I make. More money I make. More money they take. Yeah, 6 out of work, these dead end jobs. More money I make. More money I make. More money I make. More money they take. A sit-down job or a stand-up job or a labor job or a paper job. It's boring as hell, but it ain't that hard like security guard. Making money for the taxes due. Get paid and have an attitude. White man, no gratitude. You gave me no latitude. Drug dealers do what they gotta do. I ain't saying I agree, but it's taxes free. Working for the man, don't come cheap. Since my birth, been plotting on me. What you got don't me. Ain't mopping no floors, ain't cutting down trees. If you gonna pay me for rolling my greens. Discount on trees, you getting it back by taking my green. Taking my check, you know that's a threat. I'ma make it back, you know that's a bet. Type of worker that's hard to forget. I'ma take a break, no cigarette. On my 20s, it's no hurry yet. I'ma keep going till I own me the next. Or own me a jet. You just want Jordans, so you can flex. You so average. Yeah. You average, gotta get paid, these jobs ain't it. Yeah, you so average, gotta get paid, these jobs ain't it. Yeah, you so average. 6 out of work, he's dead and...
Okay. Is the person who did this here? I'd love to actually ask them.
They were. Hopefully they're still here. I believe so. Yep, they're here.
Awesome. Hey, wow. Okay, this song would be really good for sync if you can find a sync agent for it. It's the dead end jobs thing. Somebody will pick up on that right away and go, oh, and off they go. Whether the music has evolved or not enough, I'm not really sure, because one of the things I've been finding out is me, Mr. Old School Dude, does tend to produce in a different way than people produce today. They produce with a lot less changes than what I tend to do. So it does get a little challenging for me sometimes to comment on some hip hop stuff, because it doesn't have as much elementary things going on that I would like. But it did have stuff. Now, the other thing is, I'm not sure what the chorus, was it the last little bit at the end, or was it the first bit at the end that started to repeat again when I faded? That would need to be a little bit more clarified if you can. Make sure that the chorus, whatever the chorus was, because I couldn't tell for sure, is really made so that you know damn well that's the chorus.
Yeah, I think it was the dead end jobs, like repeated line of dead end jobs. And then she'd go back into a 16-bar verse, back to the dead end jobs repetition.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, George, that's why you go first and then I don't need to say anything, which is great. I'm down for that. No, I liked the song. I thought it was cool, but yeah, I was thinking the same thing regarding the chorus. I don't know if it needs to be elongated or make it stand out more with the adding some different nuances. Just my personal opinion.
Yep. Choruses are really important. We prefer as animals to hear repetition, right? And the chorus is a really important part of that, of a song. It's important because that is the repetition, right? So it needs to be obvious. You want people to pick up on your song, that you need to make it as obvious as you can when the sections are coming up, and ram it with as many little hooks as you can. Drum hooks, bass hooks, guitar hooks, vocal hooks, all sorts of stuff. And it can be as simple as a whoa, stuck in and repeated, that becomes a hook. So anyways, things like that, up the elements and keep it going. I think this one needs more work, but it's not that bad. It's really a great foundational start. And again, sync. Sync. There's money in the narrows and sync. I can tell you that right now.
Nice.
That would
People
go in a
split.
lot of movies, the background to a lot of movies where
Yep.
Eminem's working the dead end job or whoever's working that dead end
Yep.
job.
Yep.
But this pool was split 5-5. Half say they drop it, half say it needs work. So great job.
Yay. Okay, so then, okay, here we go. Is Teflon Blue strike a pose here?
Let's see. Anyone relate to that? Anyone? Teflon Blue. I
Okay,
don't think so.
okay, the next one would be The One by Phoenix, or The One Phoenix Twain is what it says. We have a hand.
Anyone?
Okay. Baby Girl. Yeah, these are all one.
Baby Girl? Who's the author of that one? Anyone?
This is no fun. Come on,
No.
people.
Yeah,
if you're gonna-
we may need to ask the folks here.
But yeah, but
Who's sending their song in a WAV or
Yeah.
file WAV or MP3 format? 4S. All right, we got Nakia Tucker. I'm gonna look up your name, see if we can find it.
I couldn't find 4S. I looked that one up already.
Is this Nakia and Lauren? Yeah, I think that's you. Where is she now? We're gonna play that, Nakia.
Okay, so I need a file.
All right, here it is, George. I am sending it to your Slack right now.
Bingo.
You should have it in about 2 seconds.
Yep, just waiting. This is amazing too, guys. The internet, the fact that we can do this, send a song.
Right.
Come on, hurry up though. It's not coming through. Just after I say it's a miracle. Technology is making me look bad.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
It should be there.
Just showed up. Just right then. Okay, here we go. Where's the download function? Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Okay, where's she now? Here we go.
Met her on a slow day, coffee cup, crooked smile, blue jeans, talk like we had 10 lives, shared secrets we never told a screen. She circled dates in my planner, left notes on the fridge like breathe. Kept the drawer in my place, started leaving her books and teas. And I loved her, God, I loved her, but I kept one hand on the door. Heart racing every time she asked, what are we even doing this for? So I ran back to my old life. Oh,
sheet.
Yay. That's a good one.
Nice.
Much fun. I'll let you go.
I
first.
liked it. And I just has a lot of potential, pop, country. Yeah, I thought it was a great groove, a great jam. I was happy with it.
Yep. Awesome sound. Let me just see something here, though. Pretty sure this was an AI generation. I'm curious to find out to the person that did this. Yeah, it's just pretty sure this is AI. How much did you do? Did you write the lyrics? What did you do? If you wrote the lyrics, you did a great job. That's really funny. Really interesting. The format is really good. Everything I expected came up. It sounded like one of the things I like about this song that I heard when it was playing was the verse goes by and then the pre-chorus goes by, but it sounds like a chorus. And then the chorus hits and you're not really expecting it because the pre-chorus sounded like a chorus. I love that kind of songwriting. And then the little twist
That's
at
so
the end.
today too. That's very reminiscent of today's sound. Yeah, she said she wrote I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I don't know. But they wrote the lyrics and the best friend sang and she sang backup. Something like that.
Wow. Fun.
Very cool.
Good song. Yep. That one, if it got out with the right person.
I'm female.
the
Thank
right
you.
thing.
I got in trouble one time because I was like, he, she, oops. And someone literally was like, how dare you? I'm like, I don't see you. I'm so
Always.
sorry.
They. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we got time for one more, I guess.
Yep, drop it. We got a nice
let me
positive
see
response
here.
for you there.
The poll was
Nick.
almost flawless, by the way. 8-1.
Almost flawless.
Isn't that funny, eh? It's really matching tonight. So we're all in the same boat here. We all feel
Yeah.
the same way. That's pretty interesting for
That's
such
really
a large
great, you
crowd
guys.
of people to all feel the same way. Wow. Good.
I did send you
Okay.
another one, George.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know
was
if it
just
came
looking.
through though, because
We did.
nope, said couldn't send it. That's great.
Okay. Want to try it again?
Sure, unless if Quinn can get it.
I don't know what you're trying to send.
I found Forever Up Serpent. Oh, it just
there we
came
go.
to you. Yeah.
Anyways.
Hiss.
Okay, here we go. This is Ever Up Serpent.
I saw your flesh, now I got bloodlust. Staring at your vein, I see the blood rush. It's selfless, I'm thinking about you and me. If I don't buy you now, I might miss my opportunity. These fangs serve a purpose. Have you ever fell in love with a serpent? Have you ever fell in love with a... Do I hate what I am? Only sometimes. I'm just trying to make it home before the sunrise. Proceed, I'm thinking shall I? Sometimes I feel like the moon my only ally. Waking up, I thank the Lord for everything he gave me. Niggas throwing shade, but that type of shit don't faze me. I don't stress a lot, I heard that shit could age me. Have you ever fell in love with
I thank the Lord for everything he gave me. I thank the Lord for everything he gave me.
I saw your flesh, now I got bloodlust. Staring at your vein, I see the blood rush. It's selfless, I'm thinking about you and me. If I don't buy you now, I might miss my opportunity. These fangs serve a purpose. Have you ever fell in love with a serpent? Have you ever fell in love with a...
It's a short one. 1 minute and 37 seconds. Ironically, that
Wow.
is not really that short sometimes today.
Hey, leave them wanting more. Some of the Beatles songs were like 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Or shorter. They were
Or
somewhat
shorter.
shorter. And in fact, right now, the average length of a song is somewhere around 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I think 2.5 minutes.
3:10. Yep.
I'm like, whatever happened to songs? They used to be like 4 or even 5 minutes all the time. Just for a song to play took that long. And I don't know how they
Epic, yeah.
squeeze them into like a minute and a half. But there you go.
I liked it. I liked the beat. I thought it was a cool jam. It was not typical. It was I liked it.
It caught the vibe. There was a vibe to it right away.
Yes.
And that, again, if you're trying to shop it around, especially like I said earlier in sync, that kind of a vibe is really going to help because it catches the people that are interested in listening. They're like, oh, that's really interesting. Hooks, like I was saying earlier, guys and girls, hooks, more hooks. anything you can think of to add. Drum parts can be hooks, bass lines can be hooks. I've already said this a couple of times tonight, but the more hooks you put in your song, the easier it is to catch them. And then your song is out
Hey,
there,
look at
maybe
you.
you
I
get a
see what
hit.
you did there.
Yeah.
Very clever. Very clever. You guys, thank you so much for bearing with us as we try this new channel and try to make it work for everybody. There's no such thing as pleasing everybody, but we are trying. So thank you for sticking with us, you guys. And we appreciate you being here tonight. George, you're a phenomenal asset to us. We
you.
appreciate you.
A final poll before we go.
Yes.
6-2. So it's ready to drop.
That's amazing. Everybody's
Nice.
been,
Yeah.
interesting.
It was a good night, you guys. A
Very
good night for
supportive.
music. And I just, yeah, keep doing it. Keep writing and keep exploring what the feedback that you're getting. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate, but you know what? Just who knows? You might come up with the next Bohemian Rhapsody for all we know. But thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow night is our Dr. Don session with intentional music creativity. And like I say, it's a heady session. It's really great. But if you want to discover new things about yourself and about your creative process and just how you are as a human, I think some of the people that unfortunately already left could have been on there.